49 undefeated. 49, 49, I say. 49, 49 undefeated. Playing for the Arsenal.
Hello, welcome back to my channel over and over and over again, which focuses on all things to do with Arsenal. Now, today's video I'm going to look at a player who we've been heavily linked with over the last few weeks, and he's a player that I believe will be joining the club very, very soon. That is the Brazilian forward Willian, who's currently of course at Chelsea. I know a lot of people may be a little bit surprised about us being interested in this particular player. You know, he turns 32 next week, so he's not a young player for the future, but what he does bring will be a lot of experience. Now, he joined Chelsea back in 2013, in the summer transfer window 2013, for £30 million, and in that time he's pretty much played nearly every game. He's played 339 times over those 7 seasons, scored 63 goals. He's not played less than 41 matches in a season, so you know he is a regular in their team. He always has been, and I say scoring 63 goals in 7 seasons, that's not far off double figures every year. And in fact, when you bear in mind that his first 2 seasons he only scored 4 times in each of those seasons, you know, over the last 5 years he's obviously averaging more than double figures a season. I think that's something that we've lacked. You know, goals from a midfield area. You know, if he can bring double figures, you know, double figures every season, then to me that's something that we really need. Also, as well, he's won a lot of trophies, and in the 7 years he's been at Chelsea, he's actually won 5 major trophies, which has included 2 Premier Leagues. He's won the FA Cup, he won the League Cup, and also he won the Europa League, of course, when they beat us in the final in 2019. So he's got experience, he knows what it takes to win at the top level, and of course on top of that he's got a lot of experience in the Premier League. You know, he's played 234 games in the Premier League, so he doesn't need to settle in, he can hit the ground running straight away. And I do feel as well what he offers is a lot of versatility across the front three. He can play on the left hand side, he can play on the right hand side, he can play in the number 10 role if that was how we was going to play. He could even play through the middle if you know, if the need arose. And I do think that versatility is going to be really useful. I feel a little bit this season we lacked that, didn't we, in the forward areas. We didn't really have a lot of options apart from, you know, the 3 that were regularly playing. Also as well, I do think his experience will be really useful for the young players, in much the same way that David Luiz really helped some of the young players this season. I mean, Bukayo Saka in particular mentioned David Luiz when he was talking about the players that's helped him this season. And I think a player like Willian could come in and do a similar job. You know, look at the players like Reece Nelson, plays in a similar role to him. You know, Joe Willock, Eddie Nketiah, all these young guys, I think they could really benefit from Willian's experience. And I really think that it could be a great short-term signing for us. Yes, it's not something, you know, what we've got to bear in mind is Arteta's got a long-term plan for the club. This isn't about instant success. I know we've had instant success in a way by winning the FA Cup, but Arteta's more about the long-term plan. And you know, we've got to transition from where we've been to moving forward to get a new successful team. And you know, yes, young players are important. We need to make sure we've got plenty of young players in the squad, but also as well, you do need that experience to help the young players through. So let's not dismiss the signing of Willian because of his age and because of, you know, he's only going to be a short-term signing. Let's not dismiss him because of that, because I actually think that's what we need at this moment in time to help develop the team and push us in the right direction, especially an experienced player who's got the amount of winners' medals that Willian has got. And I say with the versatility as well, for me it's a no-brainer. Free transfer, let's get this done. I honestly believe it's going to happen because he was left out of the squad for the cup final, and I think that I think Chelsea know that obviously he's interested in joining Arsenal, and I think that was the right thing for them to do, to leave him out of that squad. So to me that almost guarantees it's going to happen. They've got the European games to come, haven't they? So I think until that's out of the way, I don't think we'll get him until then, but I certainly think in the next couple of weeks this will be the first deal that we'll do. And for me, I think it'll be a great signing on a free transfer. Even if you take into account his wages, you're only looking at, it's only going to maybe cost us 25 million over the 2 years, and I think that's a good deal for what he can bring in terms of versatility, in terms of experience, in terms of goals, in terms of assists. I think it'll be a great deal. I'm actually quite excited about the prospects of seeing Willian play for us. I've always been an admirer of his anyway. You know, when he played against us and, you know, playing for Chelsea and stuff. So I personally will be really excited about this. I really do hope that it does get done. I'm confident that it will. I think he could end up being our first signing of the summer. as long as he's not the only player that we bring in, then I'll be happy. I'll be happy to get him. So for me, for Willian, it's definitely a thumbs up. I say yes, let's get this done. I'll be excited about that. Let me know what you think in the comments. I know a few people maybe will disagree, maybe because of his age, but you know, we need to think of the long term, don't we? The transition that we're going to have to go through over the next couple of years, and we need players like him to be in there. You know, serial winners, that's what it's all about, isn't it? We've seen the benefit of that with David Luiz, already adding another trophy to his collection. So let's get this done. I'm excited about that. But so let me know what you think, and we'll see what happens in the next week or two regarding Willian. Coming up over the next few weeks as well, I'll be looking at some more players that are heavily linked with us. And then obviously once any deals are done, once players come in, we can look at them in a little bit more detail. But so for me, Willian is a yes. Let me know what you think. Stay tuned, and we'll check out a few more potential signings over the next couple of weeks. Come on, you Gunners.
49, 49 undefeated. 49, 49 I say. 49, 49 undefeated.